Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Guess who? I'm back. Okay, since my video this morning was a little lengthy because I don't know how to shut my mouth, I'm going to do a quick video talking about my weight loss. And while I do that, let's do a cooking video. Let me show you how I make my Asian bowl. Now, I've already done the preliminary steps, you guys, but it's so easy. And I hope those of you that like that kind of thing, Asian bowls, those Asian flavors, will give this a try. Look at that, my mouth's watering. It's so good and it comes together so easy. Okay, so what I've done so far is I always do the noodles. Well, I do my noodles while I'm chopping my vegetables, and I've already done that too. I've already chopped the vegetables. But I do my noodles, which these noodles, you can find them in, I hate to say, but where I'm at in Florida, I can find these in Publix, and now they started selling them in Walmart, which is where I normally shop because Publix is a little pricey for me. And I take them out of the package because the package they come in is not resealable, so I'm sorry. I can't even tell you the name of it. I'd have to go look it up. Anywho, and so all I do is I put a bunch of water in the bowl, put it in the microwave, nuke it, get it super duper hot, and then I break off a big chunk of the noodles and put them in the hot water to sit for about 10 minutes. And then after I think they're done, and I test them, then I just dump them in this strainer and I just let them sit there. I let them sit there quite a while because if I don't let them sit long enough for them to dry out, then your bowl's gonna be watery. Nobody wants that. So yeah, so I let them sit till they're nice and dry. And then because they're just like these enormously long noodles, they're crazy. I take a knife, my kitchen knife, and I do a couple of little snips like that. So they're not so overwhelmingly long. All right, so that's my noodles done. Now I'm gonna start my air fryer because I got my meat in there already. And like I said, I'm using beef today. I just chopped it in chunks. I hope I didn't chop them too little. They might shrivel up to nothing. But yeah, beef. And then I just air fry it. Salt, pepper, air fry it for that little bit. I measured it out and I'm doing 4 ounces of this beef, which gives me quite a bit. It's enough for me in this Asian bowl. Yeah, so I'm gonna, now while I wait for my meat, I'm gonna make the sauce. The sauce makes the bowl, y'all. So all I do is I squeeze. I don't measure. I do it by eyeball. But I squeeze what it probably works out to maybe 3 tablespoons into my little mixing thing here. Okay. Then the rest of this stuff, again, I'm eyeballing. This hoisin, I mean, you gotta go by your taste. If you like hoisin, you put how much you like. I just go easy with it. Give it a nice healthy squeeze. And then I put my gochujang. And again, this is spicy, so is the Thai chili sauce, a little spicy. So I prefer that. As far as how much I'm putting, I prefer to have more of the Thai chili sauce. So I just put, again, a little squeeze. Woo! That was a little bigger than I usually put. And this ain't gonna help matters either. But I do put some wasabi paste. Which is fine. It's a different kind of heat. You know, it's not a chili pepper heat. This doesn't burn your mouth. This is the one that will make you take your breath away because it's horseradish, whatever, however they make this, but it's the same kind of burn that that horseradish does to you. Makes your nose burn and stuff. Yeah. I eyeball that too. I try not to over eyeball on that because I've done that before and suffered through my whole meal. Now we just whisk. Whiskey, whiskey. And you gotta, I whisk it a long time because that takes that while. Oh. I promise you, English is my first language. It takes a while for that wasabi to break up inside this sauce, so I stir it real good. Thank you, air fryer. And that, sorry you guys, that cut of meat I'm doing, that beef, not your most tender, but it's very thinly sliced when it gets, you know, that's how they do it, very thinly sliced. So then I'm just taking those thin slices and cutting them up in bite-sized pieces, and it's not like, oh, they're not tender, because the pieces are so little. It's not like you're going to be sitting there chewing forever. All right, you guys. Now, here's my meat. So all I do, and I do season my noodles, you guys, with just salt and pepper, because they're rice noodles, so there's like rice. You know, if you don't put some seasoning on it, rice like has no flavor. So I just do salt and pepper on my noodles. Mix it around. Let's get our meat in the bowl. Actually, that's not the order I usually do it, you guys. So because I'm OCD, did I ever tell you all that? I'm OCD. So I usually put my veggies first. I already chopped up my veggies. I got carrots. I know the lighting ain't that great, y'all. I'm sorry. We got, let's do it this way. We've got grape tomatoes, carrots, sweet yellow pepper, cucumbers, some red onion, yeah, I think that's it. All right. Yeah. So now I just dump this on top of my noodles. And then I put my meat. I mean, really. That looks so yummy. That's a lot of meat. And again, it's only 4 ounces. I forget the cut. I want to say eye brown. Then let's just pour our sauce on. Yeah, super easy, super quick. Anywho, you guys, I can't believe that took me 11 minutes. What the heck? I might have to do 2 separate videos again. So anywho, you guys, I'm glad I got my whoosh. This, with everything I'm eating today, this Asian bowl, I had that like half a cup of frozen pineapple this morning. And then I'm probably going to have 2 rice cakes with that avocado salsa thingy I made a couple of days ago, because it's going downhill super fast. I don't want to waste it. So yeah, so I'll probably have 2 rice cakes with that salsa, that avocado salsa. So everything, when I put it in my app, it was like 1,235 calories for everything I'm eating today, which is good. I like that because I try not to eat under 1,200. I will if I'm not feeling well or I'm just not hungry that day. And then I only get 900 in, then I'm fine. Don't bother me. I don't force myself to eat 1,200. But on most days, if I'm eating, I try to get, especially now that I'm alternate day fasting, I try to get as much nutrition on my eating days as I can. So, yeah, 1,235 calories, and for everything I'm eating today, total is 22 grams of fat. Some people might think that's a lot, and of course it's from the avocado, and because it's only like 9 grams of fat for the this beef, so it's not the beef, and I'm fine with it, you guys. And we'll see what it does to me tomorrow. And again, when you refeed, you're gonna see a increase on the scale the next day. That science, y'all. I just don't want to see, obviously I lost 3 pounds. I don't want to put 3 pounds back on. I don't think I will, but we'll never know till morning gets here and I step on that scale. All right, you guys, so be patient. I know it's hard, but you gotta trust the process. And that goes back to what I had said in another video, which is you can't be in a hurry. If you're in a hurry and you're trying to lose weight to get somewhere, it makes it so much harder. It makes it so much harder, because what I just went through, if you're trying to get somewhere, it's going to be stressful, because you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm fasting. I didn't even lose an ounce. I need to get this weight off before whatever. Like that will stress you out. And it's going to be hard for you to trust the process and stick with the process because you're in a hurry, because you're trying to get from point A to point B. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just trying to take weight off. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a relaxed, if I lose, great. If I don't, I'm okay with it, because I'm not going nowhere, so to speak. So it's easier for me to be relaxed and accept what I see on the scale and just keep plugging away, and it will come. You just have to hang in there and be patient. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here because now I got 2 long videos. Okay, I said I was not gonna do that no more. I gotta edit my videos and eat this delicious Asian bowl. If you have any questions about it, ask me in the comments. Press the like button. Subscribe. Can you believe I said that? See, and I stumbled over it, so maybe that means I shouldn't be saying that. Anywho, if you have questions, leave it in the comments below. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.